Hi, this is Mark Lubers, WestBred Technical Product Manager for the Central Plains.
And I'm Andrew Blubaugh, Regional Commercial Manager for WestBred for the Central Plains.
And in this video, Andrew and I will be highlighting the WestBred variety WB4699. We'll talk about the area of adaptation for the variety, key agronomic characteristics to help you place this on your farm, and then we'll talk about a few management considerations if you do choose to plant this variety. Before we do that, however, Andrew, do you want to talk about the WestBred numbering system and how it applies to WB4699?
Sure. So in 2015, WestBred went to a numerical naming system. So at the beginning of each variety, you'll see a WB, which stands for WestBred, and then that first number is going to be class of wheat. So in this case, that 4 is hard red winter wheat. That second number on a scale of 1 to 9 is maturity. So in this case, that 6 is a medium late maturity. And then that third number in 2019, we started adding to show year of release. So in this case, 4699 was released in 2019. And then that last number was randomly assigned. Mark, when we think about 4699, where is it adapted for our region, and what are some key attributes?
Yeah, so when I think about placement of this variety, it's really, I think about around US Highway 183 and east. So Greensburg, Hayes, Phillipsburg, Kearney, Nebraska, east, both dryland and irrigated. It also has a good fit as a western irrigated variety as well. And a lot of that has to do with the good standability that this variety has. Some other key attributes that I think about is it's very high tillering. So we're standing in the variety right now. You can just see there's just pretty much a sea of heads in here. So very high tillering, both fall and spring. The head size is a little deceiving because they look kind of small, but then upon further or closer inspection, when you start counting the spikelets, it really stacks those spikelets in that head. So the yield potential on this is superior. So historically, we've thought about WB4303 being our high management, high yielding wheat variety. And in over 6 years of testing that we've seen with 4699, it's out yielding WB4303 by about 9 bushel. So that's very impressive to me. Andrew, talk about the disease package on this variety.
Yeah, so I know you hear me say complete package a lot, but when we talk about this variety, it's just got everything going for it. When we look at it, it's got a great viral disease package. So something we maybe don't see in the other varieties all the time, barley yellow dwarf, good tolerance. We've got tolerance to wheat streak, soil-borne mosaic. And on top of that, we've got great tolerance to both leaf rust and stripe rust. Also spotting diseases, septoria, tan spot. We've also got some Hessian fly tolerance in here, so just an overall complete package that allows it to go on a lot of those acres. But the most notable thing about this variety is its head scab tolerance, or fusarium head blight. And it's probably the best that we've seen on the market today. So we're really excited about this variety on those corn acres. And you talked about those irrigated acres out west that we see this variety or head scab move further out that this variety is going to help with. Mark, is there any other watchouts or anything we need to look at on this variety?
Yeah, so just something to keep in mind, a couple things to keep in mind actually. The seedling vigor on this is below average, so it just doesn't come out of the ground very fast. Not a real issue, but just something to keep in mind. Like I mentioned earlier, it's very high tillering, both fall and spring. Really not, agronomically not a problem, but just want you to be aware that it is slower coming out of the ground. The second watch out or management consideration is it is a little bit less efficient at building protein than some other varieties. So just keep that in mind as well. It is high yielding, so it might be prudent to apply some additional nitrogen or sulfur just to try and help bump that protein up a little bit on this variety. It is a certified seed only variety, so that means it has a single seed use agreement. If you would like more information about this variety or any other WestBred variety, please visit your certified WestBred seed associate or dealer, or visit us on the web at www.westbred.com.